I just thought I'd do a real quick trade recap from this morning. So, two things. My price levels were posted under now the new channel, Fanter Trades. And what I had was a price level of 599.64 for SPY, 514.28 for QQQ. So if you're looking at the actual posting of the trade, I'm telling you exactly what I would want to see for the market to hold, to go higher. Obviously, if we don't hold and we break below it, then it's a short, and it's a short down to the next level. So SPY would be a short at 599.64 down to 596, then 594. For QQQ, it would be the same thing. We want to wait for it to come to 514 to bounce. We break 514, then we would flush lower to 512. So if we break the level, then I would go short. Now, obviously, I've had more of a upside bias just because of the strength of this market. But let's take a look at what happened. So here you can see is the market open, which is right here at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for me. So what you'll note here at 6:30, two things. One, we got out of the gate and QQQ was showing relative weakness. SPY, on the other hand, was showing relative strength. So clearly SPY wanted to go up. We came down to my level within the first 4 minutes and then started to move higher. But 4 minutes on the Qs, we were still holding tight. So therefore, my bias was to the upside, right? This was showing a little bit of weakness, moving back to strength. This was holding strength the entire time. So as the market goes, typically QQQ will lead it to the upside or the downside. A couple things happened. One, you'll note that we pushed down, bounced off of it, came up, and then we flushed the level lower. Now, the key for this was the actual timing. So at 6:43 in the morning, where we broke the level, what was happening at 6:43 in QQQ? We broke the level. Because we broke both levels simultaneously, that was my cue to go into puts. Now, ironically, the one that I took were the puts in SPY that got me the bigger payout when I should have gone into the Qs. The reason I went into SPY is because it was already showing relative weakness, whereas the Qs were holding strength. Now, the question becomes is, well, where are we going to? Well, on SPY, my next level was all the way down here at 596 that I would have loved to have seen flush, but in my Qs, it was 512. So you will note that as we started to approach the level, I also flipped over here to QQQ on my daily chart. And what were we doing on the overall daily in the Qs at that time? And you can't see it now because the market broke lower, but we literally came into demand right here at this level. It was a 1 hour demand. We pushed all the way back up to liquidity. We came lower to my 512. We flushed it. And now we're moving higher. So my recommendation to everybody is only trade the levels, right? Trade the bounce of the level or the reject of the level. Same thing here. We rejected the level, puts. We came back up, we rejected. We came up again, we rejected, and then we trended all the way down to my next level. We broke the level, we recaptured it, and now we are somewhat trending lower. So the one thing that you could look at here too is during the day, what was the prior pivot high? Again, and again, you can do this on a higher time frame to the pivot low. And where is it rejecting? The golden zone between the 0.50 and the 618 to now head lower. Now, I wouldn't probably be doing this on a 1 minute time frame. I'd probably be doing this maybe on a 15-minute time frame or a 5-minute. Because you'll just get better visualization, right? But you can see we came all the way down. So this was the low, this was the pivot high, then back to this candle was the pivot low, and we are rejecting. So you could do your fibs on a 15-minute time frame or a 5-minute, but then you're obviously always going to be trading it off of the 1 minute. Now we rejected it. We're starting to recapture and hover back around that 50. That is bullish, and we will probably start to break higher and move upward into the close. So that's how I would have taken the trade today. It was really pretty simple. It's just if you had the patience to just sit and wait for the levels to either hold or break, that was your trade. So you literally needed one trade and you should have been done and over with. I took two and I tried to take the bounce. That didn't last very long, and where I really picked up steam was on the momentum. So when this was bouncing here, I thought that the Qs was going to take off higher, and it really didn't. So I had a small loss. But all in all, keep your losers small and your winners big, and you'll do just fine. So hopefully that helps everybody, and talk to y'all soon. Take care.